This showcase is about the story of Remy Couture, a special effects and gore artist out of Quebec, Canada. Around 2007, I stumbled across a religion meme commented under a metalhead friend of mine's MySpace page depicting a slain woman tied to a bed with a crucifix shoved in her mouth, so I had to find the source of the picture. After just a few minutes of searching, I found the website innerdepravity.com, which had nothing but a dead skin mask front and center with fishhooks clinging to the eyes. One click on the mask led me to Remy's video as seen here, which even I questioned the authenticity. Being 2007, wondering if I had stumbled across a deep web snuff film or just a creative gore video. YouTube was still relatively new at the time and hadn't caught on yet then, so questioning the authenticity wasn't as far-fetched as one would think. Apparently, I wasn't the only one that questioned the authenticity, as a complaint came in from Interpol, and an Austrian pathologist filed an international arrest warrant for Couture after viewing the movie because he was unable to guarantee that the images filmed were not, in fact, real rapes and murder caught on tape. The fear stemmed from an actual real incident by Luca Magnotta, a Canadian porn actor and model who killed a dismembered Chinese international student Lin Jun and sent his limbs to various places, which gained international notoriety after the video he made of the murder was uploaded to the website bestgore.com. So the Montreal police began their investigation of Couture in early 2009, and though the police had doubts of this being video of real homicide, they still engaged in an elaborate sting operation posing as clients looking to do a gory photo shoot for Halloween. They arrested Couture and he was charged with 3 counts of corrupting morals by distributing, possessing, and producing obscene material, in which the case tested the boundaries of creative expressionism and Canadian obscenity laws. And though it was a bullshit charge, Remy was looking nonetheless of doing present time, and people from all over the world began to support his defense through the website supportremy.com. During the trial, Couture argued his gory works, roughly 1,000 images and 2 short videos that appeared on Couture's website, Inner Depravity, should be considered art. The material in question depicts gruesome murders, torture, sexual abuse, assaults, and necrophilia, all with young female victims. The jury was tasked with determining whether the material in question was obscene and dangerous enough to actually incite people to act out what they see, as the Crown contended. The jurors were asked to first decide if they felt the images were obscene under the criminal code. If yes, they were asked to determine if the works had artistic merit. If they deemed it to be artistic, they had to find Couture not guilty. If they deemed the work to be obscene and gratuitous, they had to find him guilty. The website was part of a personal project by Couture designed to raise the bar of his makeup and special effects work. Couture, who is self-taught, sought to bring psychopathic killer character of his own making to life. Couture described it as sort of a fake diary of a serial killer, complete with his own universe inspired by horror movies and literature. There was no victim in the case. All the works were staged with willing actresses and a combination of fake blood, latex, and silicone to create lifelike, horrific images. Couture testified the reason behind the work was to highlight his skills and abilities as a master of special effects horror, and that the goal is to make his work look believable. Couture told the jury that this was a creation of horror and aimed to disgust. He denied the Crown's contention that he was making pornography with a violent twist. He argued the sexual nature of his work was secondary. Defense experts testified that Couture's work was in line with other similar work in the genre. A university cinema professor testified that what was acceptable in the genre had changed greatly over the span of 7 decades. The artist told reporters that he was approached by a police detective about a pleading out and getting an absolute discharge in the case, but Couture had said that he went ahead out of principle. He said that pleading guilty or settling could set a dangerous precedent and raise questions about other kinds of work done by artists. In her closing, the Crown prosecutor said that Couture was not targeted by police and admitted the case is particular because there is no victim. She also said the investigation took some time because it was a first for the Crown. But it was clear to the prosecutor's office that Couture's work should not have been displayed on the web. The Crown argued that there were risks associated with exposing such material, calling it violent pornography. The prosecutor argued that publishing the material undermines fundamental values of Canadian society. Experts for the Crown testified that the material can push vulnerable members of society to act out what they see. He also took issue with the fact that all the victims were women. A 7-woman, 5-man jury heard the case with Quebec Superior Court Justice Claude Champagne presiding, and he was found not guilty of corrupting morals. Remy Couture continues to make movies and effects today.